I got a couple little stories I want to tell you first. Is any old people in the crowd? I must be the only one. Well, anyway, this is a story about some old people. Yeah, there was an outfit that started a new old folks home, and they're gonna supply it, and so they brought in 2 busloads, 1 busload of men, 1 busload of women, and they put them in the recreation hall and give them an orientation speech.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah, and the owner was pretty strict, and he wanted them to know that they wasn't going to get away with nothing. So he told them right away, he said, the men live in this dormitory over here, and the women live in this dormitory over here. And so now, during the day, we can all get together in the recreation hall, and we play dominoes and one thing and another, have a good time. But at lights out, everybody got to go to their own dormitory, and if we catch anybody in the wrong dormitory after lights out, first offense is going to be $5 fine.
Not too bad.
Just wait a minute, though, it gets better. And it said in the second offense, if there's a second offense, it's going to be $10 fine. And started saying the third offense, and some old man raised his hand and said, how much is a season pass? And the other one is kind of goes with this song I'm fixing to sing, but it's about a little old lady that went to the store, and the store had a new young clerk there behind the register, and she was all for, doing everything right and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, this old lady, she went back in the store, and she come back with 2 cans of cat food. Now, I got this over Lonnie's Saturday night over at Franklin's. It ain't new, it ain't mine, but I like it. Anyway, she come up with them 2 cans of cat food, and this young girl behind the counter, she decided that she was going to take care of these old people, and since she'd seen on TV and heard around where they'd been, instead of buying food with their pension, they'd buy cat food because it's cheaper. And she said, well, now, ma'am, I can't sell you this cat food. I don't even know if you got a cat. And she said, I got a cat. She said, well, you're going to have to prove it. So old lady, she put the cat food down, went out the store, went home, and all the way back, brought the cat back, and said, see, I got a cat. I said, okay, I'll sell you cat food. So she went on home. Cat food. 2 or 3 days later, she come back, and she went back in the store. She come back with 2 cans of dog food. And the same thing. The old gal was going to take care of her. She wasn't going to let her eat no dog food either. So she said, now, I don't think you've got a dog. So she went all the way back home and got the dog and brought him back and showed him, yeah, I got a dog. So she said, okay, you can buy the dog food. Well, a few days later, she come back, and she had this little box, a little shoe box, and there was a bunch of holes punched in it. There's one hole big enough to get your hand in. And she went right straight up to the little girl that had been giving her all this trouble, and she said, won't you stick your hand in that hole? She said, I ain't going to do it. Said, there might be a snake in there. She said, no. Said, I've had to prove everything to you, and this is just proof of all it says. Nothing going to hurt you. So the old gal stuck her hand in there. She come out, something gooey all over her hand. She said, man, that smells like crap. She said, yeah, I need 2 rolls of toilet paper. Anyway, that kind of led up to this song here. Key is C, I think it's C, it says, mind your own business. Mind your own business. If the wife and I are fussing, brother, that's all right. Well, me and that sweet woman got a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business. Mind your own business, because if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Oh, a woman on our party line, I noticed thing. She picked up her receiver when she noticed my ring. Why don't you mind your own business? Hey, mind your own business. Hey, mind your own business. Mind your own business. Well, if you mind your business, then you you mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Well, if you mind your business, then you sure won't be minding mine. If I want a honky-tonk around the 2 or 3, now that's my business. Don't you worry about me. Just mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Well, if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Minding other people's business seems to be high tone. Well, I got all I can do to just to mind my own. Why don't you mind your own business?
Mind